Hi, and welcome. Let's do some staff work. So what are we working to learn from this? The staff is probably one of the most universal traditional martial arts weapons that there is. It represents a certain quality. If you know your Chinese martial arts, you know that the staff is part of the 4 classical weapons, each of which has a sort of nature and a spirit that we want to learn from and put into our Kung Fu. The spirit of the staff is the monkey. And so we're looking to be more natural in our movement, more harmonious, left and right, top and bottom, find how to use our whole body together. And then also we have the rich tradition of Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, who used the staff as his main weapon, right? And had all these things. It weighed a lot, he'd stick it in his ear. It was almost magic in his hands. And there's so much within the Kung Fu that you can connect to that. And so one of the first things I usually introduce is a really great staff training set that comes from the Northern Mantis traditions. It's called the Jade Ring Staff or the Jade Circle Staff, depending on how you translate it. And what's really unique about this set is that it uses a double overhand grip for almost the majority of the set. The one that's associated with more with the Monkey King is more of a rattan staff. It's even, right? There's no clear top or bottom, front or back. And it uses this symmetrical grip. So it has a lot of these rolling movements. That's the idea of the jade ring, like bangles rolling around in the hands, sliding the staff movements, which are very important for getting the distance out of it. And then also flowers and lots of different concepts for using the staff as a self-defense weapon or as a tool. Before we start our session today, I'd like to share something quickly. Many people struggle in martial arts because they don't know what to train, how to train it, or how today's practice builds real skill over time. The Grove isn't just a content library, it's a place to train. With structured courses and weekly live sessions, you'll develop real fundamentals and turn them into usable martial skills. If you're ready to train with purpose and clear direction, check out the community. It's free to join and you can find the link below. All right, now let's get started. Let's begin. Maya is going to join us here. She's learned this form, a little bit of it, a long time ago, but she's still very much a beginner at this. And so she's going to be there as a good model of somebody working through that stage of their process. So our ready position is here. Okay, staff is in the left hand, nice and relaxed, right hand at attention. This is like you're standing around, minding your business, doing nothing. Almost all weapons forms start with the weapon in the off hand. That means you are not a threat. You are not looking for any sort of aggressive qualities or anything. It's there. You're just there minding your own business, maybe on guard duty or hanging out, okay? So our first opening movements, the arm opens to the side, spear palm, pressing down. Wraps to the waist, and around center, creating a guard. Now, as you do that, you're gonna open the foot, step out, and the staff lifts up into position. So you notice it stays really close to the body. I don't do a big move. It just lifts up into position as I move forward, okay? So let's repeat that because this is an important part of the form. So, arm up, spear palm, pressing down. To the waist, open and cover, step out and lift. So for this position, the hands are in this over-under. It's the only time it's gonna happen. And they're right here at the waist. And so you wanna feel that the back is here towards the ground. This is up, right close. And you're tucked in, real tight. All right, going through that again, and then adding the next move. So opening, down with your spear palm, to the waist, wrap the waist and open, move forward and lift. So now what we're gonna do is a flowering motion back. And so flowers are when we wrap the spear around our body and turn it around our body. So we go over, step all the way back, one full step, and the staff flowers, flowers, flowers until you tuck it into your armpit and pull it behind you. And then this arm comes out into a spear palm, empty stance, into what we call hiding the staff. So it's sort of hard to see the staff. You can't really tell exactly where it's at. It's sort of hidden behind me a little bit, okay? Hiding the staff. So do that again. So blocking up and down, cover, over the top, full step back, flowers, release to the armpit, and out. Tips, take your time, keep this pressed into the ground. So as this hand presses down, keep that firm into the ground. Then as you open, tight to the body, feel the path of the stick, this fulcrum, okay? And then feel it reverse to that position. So you should feel, as you come here, it's 1, 2. And so it goes up, down. So feel that reverse. Boom, and right over. And so we haven't even gotten into the actual staff movements yet, except for just a few of them. But this is the kind of concepts we want to take into this kind of practice with weapons, is that there are lessons to be learned. There's concepts to be taken out of it. So let's go through that sequence again, adding the finishing move of this to get us ready to take on whoever else might be around, because that's how the form goes, right? So open and block down, close and guard, low strike, upward strike, flowers, hide the staff, step up, point to the moon. Right? So this stepping up, you're here, somebody snuck up on you, and you cleared space. Now with the staff back here, you have all of this as potential, right? And so you step up, and now you're ready for the rest of the form, which now we are taking on a spear. So to get a little bit in the narrative, right? Maybe you're there, you're on duty, watching the village for the evening, watching the perimeter, and somebody tries to sneak up, to take you out before the rest of the militia or brigands come up, right? And so you get that person off, and now you're ready for who else is there, and that's when the spearmen arrive, probably. And so you got to be ready for the spearmen. When you're doing a weapon in the Chinese martial arts, almost 99% of the time, when you're doing that form, your opponent is wielding a spear. This is because the spear is considered the king of weapons. You have no idea if that spearman is day one, because day one people, give them a spear, put them on the front line, hope they make it through. Or they could be day 10,000 and they've been training with that spear their whole life and are amazing with it. You have no idea. So that's why your mindset is going against the spear. Then you just adapt accordingly, depending on what you're actually going against, because the spear has that long distance, it's got the sharp edge, et cetera, right? So that's the mindset once we become aggressive with the staff. But right now, we're not aggressive with the staff. We are just holding it in our hand. So the first thing with any weapon is don't let it get taken away from you and used against you, right? Don't let it get taken away from you, don't let it get used against you. So the first move of the form, there. Simple. Somebody comes over and they're trying to get your staff, and you block down, right? Nice and easy. Whatever they're coming from this side, block down, right? Because you're just there minding your own business. And this is not quite yet them having a spear. This is they're coming to take your weapon. So they come into your space. And so you have to do something. So there's the block down and block. Now the next move, right? We step out, and you might already have an idea what's happening. Actually, can you face this direction? Okay. So first move is I'm here, and I go, hey, I'm gonna take your staff, and you block down, boom. And I go, well, hey, that wasn't so easy. So next time I step in, and then what does she do? There's that, right? And that one, she stepped back, which is perfectly fine, creates a retreating motion that, you see, that got right in my way. Or you can step forward, and as you step there, that was back again. Because in the form, we step forward, right? In the form, it's okay. It's in the form, you step and you lean into them, right? There, good. And so we're working off that continuation, right? Move 1, you block down. Move 2, you go out. It's because you've noticed, right? Move 1, the first time they're going, hey, I'm gonna get that. Bam. Oh, hey, I'm gonna get it again. Oh, hey, wait a minute. See, that was really good. You see how I had to stop? So I thought it was gonna get me. So there's an intelligence there. And so what is the move after that? Okay, do you remember the move after?
Flower.
Yeah, so move 1, block down. They didn't learn their lesson. Move 2. It's okay. Okay, so move 2. Boom. Maybe they block it because they had a reaction. Boom. What's the next move? Crack. Right? Right on top of the head. Keep it close to your body. Right there. Once again, so you're here. Boom, boom. Right? So I reach, first time, smack. Second time, smack, and then smack. Okay? So a lot of smacking. So there is the first beginning of the form. So back to these positions. So now, from here, you can imagine it. There's the first block. They come, so you step in, and there's your attack. Right over the top, there's another one. And then as soon as that's happening, you're getting away. Clearing that space, getting that distance from that person. Kind of like how a monkey would do it, right? A monkey comes in and steals it, and then jumps away. So you're first, we create that little forward to get space. And now we're way behind and we have all this distance. So now that same sequence of events, and remember, practice your form as if you were surrounded by enemies. Practice partner work as if you were alone. That means just access what you were just doing by yourself. Okay? So I go to grab it, and there's the block down. Boom. I go in again. Ouch. Smack. Step all the way back. Create your space. Create your space. Create your space. And you see the distance now from that position. And I can't quite tell, is that close enough to hit me? It most definitely is. It is most definitely close enough, right? Bam. You can definitely hit the person from that distance. Nice job. That's our Jade Ring Staff basics. Hopefully from this you can understand a little bit why we use weapons, right? Those classical study that we can draw from. And you know a little bit more about the staff. It's that spirit of the monkey teaching us left-right coordination, getting that harmony into our body, and helping us with that idea of taking something that is just a stick, and through intention, technique, and method, we can turn it into a staff. Thanks a lot, everybody. Had a lot of fun. Hope you guys did too. And we'll see you in the next one when we continue working on Jade Ring Staff.